Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's a difficult situation at the moment, I think, with the NHS because the Conservative Party did an awful job with the NHS, and I don't think there's anyone who could say that the NHS improved. Ever since the pandemic, the NHS has been in a terrible state. I mean, if you try and get a doctor's appointment since the pandemic, you'll understand how difficult it is. And Keir Starmer has said that he wants to reform the NHS. He said he's done reform before in various places that he's been. He can do it, and he says that he is going to take time. He said he's got a 10-year plan. It's part of the 10-year plan, the NHS, and he says that he can do reform. He said, but he said there's going to be no more money without reform. Now, I can understand that he doesn't want to just throw money away. He wants to make sure it's going to the right place. He wants to make sure that people are, doing the right things in order to get the funding that they need. And he's talking about no more £5,000 for temporary shift workers and stuff like that, agency staff. However, I would say that that's fair enough. But we've got a winter coming up where, I predict there's going to be more elderly people in NHS than ever this winter. Something needs to be done now to help us get through the next few months into the winter. So I'm a bit worried that the Labour government aren't going to do anything now. They're going to kind of wait and try and do the reforms, which is fine. I think the NHS does need huge reforms. I think it's in a terrible state at the moment. It needs major redevelopment, and he's promised that he's going to be free at the point of service. He said that he's going to maintain the vision that Bevan had back in the day, which is great, obviously. But I wonder whether this is going to take too long, whether, the waiting lists are already extraordinarily long for everything, including cancer care at the moment. And I'm just concerned that they're going to say, okay, it's going to take us 10 years, but that means that in 5 years' time, are we going to be any further forward than we are now? Because they're going to say, well, it's going to take 10 years. So you need to vote us in again because it's going to take us another 5 years after that. That doesn't help people now. That doesn't help people waiting for operations now. It doesn't help the elderly who are going to go into hospital now. So I'm a bit concerned about that, and I hope that that it doesn't mean it's going to be that. I'm hoping that they're going to be able to put some things in place to help people over the winter period. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. I would say that if you're the sort of person that's in a situation where you're going to need a hospital appointment or you're going to need treatment, then I'm not entirely sure that how situation is going to pan itself out. Let me know down in the comment section about your personal experiences with the NHS, good and the bad, because obviously I think it's good to get both sides of the view. And don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.